guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful week. So it's been a minute since I've done a favorite, and I realized that doing them every month was a little bit much, so I'll probably start doing them every 2 to 3 months unless you want to see them any more often, or more often I guess would be the phrase. I post a lot of stuff that I'm loving on my Instagram, so if you aren't already following me there, be sure to do that. I'll post the screen name somewhere on here. But I did want to kind of collect everything that I've been loving, things that I've discovered, things that I've re-fallen in love with, and kind of share them all with you today. So I'm gonna kind of go as usual from like food to stuff I'm reading to household to beauty. It's all like lined up beside me on the bed. But as always, I'm gonna start with the stuff that I can't like tangibly show you. So let's get started. So the first thing that I've been loving, and it's completely random, is this website called Subscription Review. It's called My Subscription Addiction. And I've been looking into trying out different subscription boxes, seeing what boxes are available. And the great thing about this site is that they pretty much do all of the subscriptions. And they'll show you each month what they are, and then they'll tell you the value versus what you're paying, any availability, and kind of if they have coupon codes for it. But if you're looking at trying any new beauty subscriptions, maybe you're looking for a snack subscription, they really break it down. So I haven't, I have one or two that I'm thinking about, as well as, you know, looking at maybe gift ideas for the holidays. I know it's almost October, guys. Like, I gotta start thinking about that. So just looking at options, because those can be a great gift. So I definitely am a fan of that blog. I will put it in the description box below so that you have that. The other thing is the Instagram that I'm currently following, like slash obsessed with, and it kind of is like my YouTuber of the month in the way, is Alice Living. I don't know if I'm saying her last name right, but super cute little British girl. She's been on Women's Health. You may already know her, and I'm just telling you something you already know, but I've been loving saving her Instagram workouts to my little collection on Instagram, and then I can use that when I travel, when I only have a certain amount of time and I want to work out at home. So that works out really great, and I'm really enjoying her. So those are the things that I can't like physically show you. Oh, and my new bedroom setup. So I had a whim like 2 weeks ago, and I decided to like rearrange my whole room. I just felt like I needed a new creative space. Things weren't working the way I wanted to. There are some things I needed to take out of my room, and so I just literally, it was like my full body workout for the day. I spent like an hour, 2 hours one night cleaning and moving, and I have a post coming out tomorrow on the blog, and it's all about like finding my inner superwoman again. And part of that you'll see is that just like reviving my space for where I needed to be has really helped me. So my new bedroom setup, I'm not going to do a tour of it. You'll see it in vlogs as I do that. If you have any questions about anything, just leave it in the description box below. P.S. This is an oven burn. I don't know how I got an oven burn right here, but I did. So apparently that's possible. Fun fact. Alright, favorites. So I bought this. If you would have watched my grocery haul from the other day, I mentioned it. I don't know if I showed it. So it's this Hue chocolate. Now I've wanted to try this for a while. It's a little more on the expensive side, but since I've cut out soy, and I'm really like, I'm not having refined sugar. If I do, it's like a very, very, very rare occasion, because it's like an emergency and I need like a protein bar or something and it has it in it. This is the best chocolate I've ever had. Like, this kicks my little Go Raw's butt most of the time. I ate it in like 2 days, and I really want some more, but it's really good. If you can get your hands on it, you can order it online. And I grabbed it from Whole Foods, which is gonna be a little more expensive, but I grabbed it because I wanted to order it online if I liked it, but I didn't want to buy it in bulk and then hate it, because sometimes you try more like non-traditional chocolates and they're not as sweet, or they don't taste as good. So if you're somebody who like prefers more of the milk chocolate side than the dark chocolate side, this was phenomenal, and it's dark chocolate. So the next thing that I've been loving, and I've put these on my Instagram and I mentioned them a couple of times, are these teas from Celestial Organics. This is the digestion, and it's with peppermint and fennel, and this is the detox with dandelion and nettle. I probably use one of these a day. They're really great if you're feeling bloated, if you're, I normally have like a tonic in the morning, like a lemon water, honey hot water kind of tonic or like a turmeric one, but when I'm traveling that can be a little harder to do because I normally use like fresh ginger or lemon. So I take these when I travel, and I really have been enjoying them. If I'm having any stomach stuff, if I'm just feeling kind of bloaty, you know, they're just really great for your body and your digestion, and there's no added sugar. And then the last thing in the food category is the Tocos from Sun Potion, which is in a plastic bag because the other one, like the bag didn't close, so it's probably a little reflective for you to be able to see it in the light. I grabbed this because it's been on my list to try for a while, and I think I saw that it was in some recipe from Chalkboard magazine that I was thinking about making, but I've been adding this to my coffee, and it's nice because it's a superfood. It's supposed to help with your, it says made from about healthy skin and connective tissues, may facilitate the removal of toxins from the body. So I like to use this in my coffee, in my hot chocolate. I think it makes it creamier, and you know, I love the added benefits of it. So I've been really enjoying that, and it's nice because a lot of times some of those things will have a harsher taste, and then you don't really want to use them, or it's harder to find a way to use them. So I've been really enjoying that. In the book category, I have 3 for the month. So on my Kindle, I can't really, it's a little more difficult. The first one, it's on my Kindle, is Superwoman RX, and it's by Dr. Taz, and she's a doctor in Atlanta. And if you watch my Jacksonville vlogs, you would have heard me and Meg talking about it. And I mentioned it in the blog post tomorrow. I'm really like adamant about this book right now. So it's really about helping you find, like, getting you and your personality type kind of adjusted and figuring out what looks best for you, healing yourself in all of the different aspects. So make sure you check out tomorrow's blog post. I don't want to like beat this until you don't want to hear about it anymore, but it's really broken down there. But definitely Superwoman RX. I'll leave a link for everything that I mentioned in the description box, but I'd highly recommend that. Girl Boss is the next one. I've had this book for like a year and I haven't read it, and I've been carting it around, and you've seen it in photos because I've tended to read it like 100 times. And this week I have just been in like a, I want to take in all the knowledge, I want to read all of the things kind of a place. And so I finally read this, and I really, really enjoyed it. I watched half of the show on Netflix. I haven't finished it, and it got canceled because Netflix is like chopping shows left and right these days. But I really enjoyed this. I think that any of you ladies out there who are just looking to kind of redefine yourself and feel like you need that kick in the pants, just in general, I would read this book. It's a wonderful, wonderful book. It's a great present for like graduates. Highly, highly, highly recommend. And then the last thing in the book category is called Anything by Jenny Allen. I think I mentioned this a couple of months ago maybe. I read Restless. So I just finished Anything. It's really great. I've really enjoyed it. It's been like the essential part of my quiet time and just giving me new perspective and kind of broaching the area for me. So if you want to check it out, it's Anything, the Prayer That Unlocked My God and My Soul. So I did it on my own. You could do it with a Bible study, you could do it with a group, some friends, whatever. But I really enjoyed it. Jenny is a really approachable author, and she does a really great job at kind of facilitating and reaching you in a good way and kind of encouraging you and being very open. So I would recommend it highly. As for everything else that I'm telling you about. Okay, so the last little section, the beauty bits and things that you may or may not have come for. And these are all absolutely random. So I went to Anthropologie on Friday, and I got these little bracelets there. I don't know if you can see them. They were on sale. So I tend to buy things on sale, guys. It's part of the Savee and Savory part. The Savee part, I like to buy things on sale. Plus my name is Savannah. The other thing I snagged, which was not on sale, was this pumpkin clove candle. Now, if you've been here lately, or if you're new, hi, welcome. I'm not having cinnamon right now, and I'll update you on my elimination stuff at the end. But not having cinnamon means I can't have like all the pumpkin-y things that I really want, guys. I'm the most upset about cinnamon. I don't care about gluten. I don't care about malt. I care about cinnamon. Seriously, cinnamon. So I bought this candle because I've been wanting like a pumpkin candle, and I had a conversation with Mom the other day, and I was like, do we have a pumpkin candle? And she goes, didn't you ask me this last year? And I was like, yeah, but do we have a pumpkin candle? Like, That was last year. This is this year. Do we have one? And because my mother keeps like a hoard of candle stashing, and so I asked and she was like, no. So I snagged the candle while I was out. It's at Anthropologie. I really enjoy it. One of my favorite things to get from Anthropologie on Black Friday is candles, because most of their Black Fridays they do like 30% off. That's the best time to stock up on candles. So pumpkin clove, if you're into pumpkin, you want a really good pumpkin candle that's not like Nest and $50. This one was about 30, so it's middle ground, but it's really good. I really enjoy it. The next things on the list, let me scoot them all down so I can reach them. So the girl that does my hair, I've mentioned her in my comments before. I'll put her Instagram below. Her name is Elena Courtney, and she uses this, recommends it, and I saw it and I was like, can you get me that, please? So the last time I got my hair done with her, she handed me this, and it's the Redken Frizz Dismiss. And so I pretty much use this, the Living Proof Volume Spray, and then the Redken Windblown. Those are my go-tos right now. And so this is just really kind of helps separate everything, tones down any frizziness. It depends on when I'm going for a more beachy wave day. I really love this. It's a leave-in oil serum, so if you're looking for one, Redken, they sell this at Ulta. Normally you can snag these on deal. So the Frizz Dismiss Instant Deflate, not inflate, whoops. The next item is a deodorant. Now I'm in the process of testing for posts that's coming up, like natural beauty stuff, and I've been trying forever to find a deodorant that works, that's natural. And I've been using the Schmidt's one and I like it, but for whatever reason, for like a week or two there, it was really irritating my skin. And so I wanted a natural deodorant, but I wanted something, I didn't want anything that was rubbing on my skin, because part of the problem with some of the more natural deodorants is that without some of those ingredients, they don't tend to apply as smoothly. They can be a little more irritating. So I thought I really just want something that sprays, like nothing that's gonna have to actually touch my skin. So I grabbed this Kiss My Face one. I mean, it's not, I mean, in my heart of hearts, I still love my Dove one, like the really intense, like whatever the medical one is. I don't even know the name of it anymore, but that's still one of my favorites, because I just hate when there's like sweat pouring everywhere. Like that's just not my thing. But I really like this one. It sprays on. If you just shave under your armpits, I'd wait to spray it on for a little while, because it has alcohol in it and can burn a little bit, but it's really great. I got the sports one to try that one next when I was at Whole Foods last week. But if you're looking for a natural deodorant and you don't like the powdery smell and you don't like the floral smell, this one's cucumber and it's not like super intense. So, and it wasn't that expensive, but I think you have to order those in like a couple at a time when you order them online, so just be aware. If you can get your hands on it and want to try it like in store, you might want to do that first. Okay, so let's see. The next thing, I've wanted to try this for a while, and I finally used the rest of my Clinique Take the Day Off. I finished it up, so I decided that I was either going to finish using my Kate Somerville one for morning and night, or I might sneak in another one and then swap in a new cleanser in the morning. And I finally was like, you know, I'm gonna try this one because it's on my list to try. I've been wanting to try it for a while, and it's the Pixie and Caroline Hirons Double Cleanse, and it's a solid cleansing oil and a cleansing cream. When you open it up, I definitely dropped this and had to scrape a bunch of this back in the other day. So you have the two sides. You have the balm over there and the cream, balm, cream. So it's a two-step cleansing. I do a double cleanse at night anyways. I'm a big fan of Caroline. I pretty much listen to anything she tells me to do skin-wise. So I've been really enjoying this. I think that this will definitely be a solid nighttime cleanser for me for a while. I genuinely enjoy it. The only thing I would say would be a downfall is if you're traveling, this is kind of large. This would take up half that fancy little bag that I showed you guys the other day, where I fit all my tiny things in it and didn't get it all in there. Yeah, this would take up like half of that, but it's really great. I think it works really well for probably all skin types. I tend to be combination / dry. I've been getting some dry patches recently, but I really enjoy this. It doesn't dry my skin out. It really does a good job cleansing my skin, and I feel like it doesn't strip my skin. So you can get this at Target. It's $22, $24, but I'll link it below. And then the last things, some you might have heard of, and some are, you know, re-falling in love with them. So this is hairnet, and I'm sorry guys, I got a new wet brush. I had one from, I don't know the company, and I got it because it was one of those things where it was like, you can do your own hair color at home. And I tried all these products and was going to try to do blonde at home, but they don't let you do lighter at home, and I couldn't do it. But I still ended up with a really nice brush. So anyways, mine had like warped over here, and some of these were half bent. So I grabbed a new wet brush, and these bristles are a little longer. If you don't have a wet brush, if you don't know what it is, it's a bit gentler on your hair when you're brushing it and it's wet. I really enjoy this, plus the pattern's really cute. I got it at Target. Guys, I would pretty much buy my life at Target and Amazon if I could. Next in that category as well would be some of the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Is everybody, like, are we over people talking about this yet? I just got it. I've been listening to everybody talk about it, and I was like, whatever, I'll wait until I run out of my mascara. I love it. I didn't like it the first time I used it though. And I'm really picky about my lashes, guys. Very, very, very picky. I like them just like, I use 2 different mascaras. Sometimes I will use 3 different mascaras. So this one does a really good job at like spreading and lengthening them. I'm still using my Lancome one on top of this. If you want to see a full what's in my makeup bag, I did that post on the blog last week, and I'll link that down below for my fall makeup. But I'm loving this, and I love affordable mascaras. I think that, you know, that's a great, like, mascara is something that you should be able to buy affordably. Now on that note, the next 2 items are more expensive. So I have had these 2 products for a while, and it's just more of a re-fall in love. I've been reusing them, kind of rediscovering them. The first one is Mary Jo K by Kylie Cosmetics. If you've seen me in a red lip recently, it's probably been this one. It's just a really great matte, and I really like it. I have a couple of different reds, but as far as like matte one goes, I normally use that or Ruby Woo by MAC. And the Ruby Woo one is a little more orangey, so it pulls out the blues in my eyes. But I really enjoy this one. It stays really matte. I actually really like Kylie's lip stuff. I'm using, I had the Candy K one, and I lost the gloss, but I still have the liner, so that's on the bottom of my lips today. And then my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I've had this forever. I don't know why I pulled it out the other day. I wanted to wear my Hourglass foundation, and I wanted a different, I've been using the Becca, the purple primer, and it's great for dewy days, but I wanted something a little more matte, something that would really sustain my foundation. I wasn't really digging my skin, so I dug this back out, and I just fell back in love. I was super amazed at how well that foundation applied on my skin with this underneath of it. It's just become one of my most recent favorites again. So I love finding stuff and like rediscovering stuff at home and not having to spend money. That's like my fave. But yeah, I think that those are all my favorites for the month. So update on my elimination diet. It's been really great, really enjoying it. Fine without gluten, that's not a thing. I'm really craving like a bagel, but finding like a good gluten-free bagel is difficult. So one of these days I will. If you want to see what I'm eating, I'm doing a what I eat in a week this week, and that'll be up sometime in the next few videos, so you'll get to see that. And I'm really amazed at how accurate my test was, because guys, I really didn't think cinnamon was going to be a big thing, and then I bought the Tropika protein powder and was using it, and it didn't quite check as well as this should have beforehand, and it has cinnamon in it, and it was really like, it was making me nauseous when I was using it. I had to buy a new protein powder. So elimination diet is going well. I will kind of keep you posted and maybe do a more full in-depth video on that, or just kind of update you on Instagram stories. Let me know what you guys want to hear. And yeah, I think that's everything I have to share. So I love you guys. I'm so glad that you're here. If you aren't already subscribed to this channel, please click that button and make sure you like this video, because it really supports my channel. So if you aren't already, come follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I would love to hear from you guys. But for now, I love you guys. I'm so glad you're here. You matter to me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.